This is Urban Mischief, where no one holds back. Get ready for real issues.
Just because we're magic doesn't mean we're not real.
And real conversation.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence.
You are now tuned in to WHBC 96.3 HD3, and right now you're listening to Urban Mischief with your girl Bill, IE, don't forget the IE,
and Shanique,
and Maya,
and Demi, and we are your quartet voices for today's show.
So let's get right into the Urban Mischief briefing for today.
So, according to the New York Times, authorities in Baton Rouge have pieced together how Gavin Long, a Marine Corps veteran, deliberately sought out police officers to kill on Sunday. It was revealed that the officers who died were a new father, a Marine, and an Army veteran.
Next, the International Olympic Committee will hold an emergency meeting today to decide whether Russia should be banned from the Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro after Olympians were accused of state-sponsored doping. Athletes were given cocktails of performance-enhancing drugs, and urine samples were constantly covered up.
I'm actually a little surprised about that.
Yeah.
It's happening. Bunch of things happening everywhere, and here is another thing happening out there in the world. This week, the Turkish government cracked down after a faction of the military who call themselves Peace at Home Council seized the country, or attempted to seize the country. Nearly 18,000 people, including the police officers, the military men, the governors, and the judges, were detained.
During the attempted seizure, a helicopter was shot down over the capital, and hundreds of people lay dead in the street. At least 265 people were killed. Our hearts and prayers go out to Turkey today.
Definitely some prayers, definitely.
Well, we've got some mischief coming up for you. Up next, the local news. Then Congressman Steve King asks what non-whites have done for civilization. And then Melania Trump versus First Lady Michelle Obama. You are now tuned in to WHBC 96.3 HD3.
Hey, yes, if you're just joining us, yes, that was Lost in Love by Chris Brown, and we are still your quartet voices on the show, your show, The Urban Mischief, where we get to deliberate insightfully into the social issues on the front burner. And I go by the name of Demi.
It's your girl Bill, IE, don't forget the IE.
Shanique.
and you're listening to Maya.
A crash has closed southbound lanes
of Branch Avenue in Southeast Washington. The incident happened at Branch Avenue and M Street Southeast. Traffic is currently being diverted to M Street. Devontae Dixon, age 24, kicked in an apartment door looking to rob the place in November of 2015 and had no idea that the victim would be a Facebook friend. At the time, his former 22-year-old classmate was in the house with her daughter.
That's so scary, because, like,
What?
I would just hate for, like, my child to be, like, in the house when there's a robbery or something going down.
I mean, most def, but at the same time, he was, like, in class, like, trying to grind, and then he was, like, subjected to robbery. That sucks.
It's just messed up, so, I don't know.
Well, in an interview Monday, the victim said she did not think Dixon recognized her during the attack. She said having been beaten in front of her daughter was the worst experience of her life. I just think that's so coincidental that it just happened to be someone that you actually know,
Right.
you know? That's crazy.
Man. Well, a Snapchat robber gets caught when he uses Snapchat to record the robbery. Just before 11 a.m. Saturday, a Jeep was stolen in Ocean City at Secrets Bar and Grill. Officers later found the Jeep, but received an anonymous tip to check social media. The thief was identified as Brian Engelman of Mystic Beach, New York. Who does that? I'm sorry. Who just like puts their whole robbery on? Like, why would you put any criminal act on Snapchat or film anything?
I mean,
think is the dumb side of him.
Yeah. It's just like, come on now. Like, that's just not smart. Like, if I'm trying to get away with something, you're not going to catch me filming nothing, like, taking no pictures.
The phone is smart. Maybe the phone can influence him in getting smart. But too bad. He's too dumb to use a smartphone.
I mean, well, there is a show called like World's Dumbest for a reason, I guess, for cases
Yeah,
like
that's true.
this.
That's very, very true.
I mean, Snapchatting. Come on, it's just
maybe
as
he
good
just
as,
thought, it was for fun. Maybe it was just for friends.
maybe.
You know.
Oh, and right now, we see got your Mischief right here. But at the same time, I think we gotta suit you with the music that you want. And right away, we'll be back in 9.
Okay. Welcome back to Urban Mischief with Shanique, Billy, Maya, and Demi. Right now, we're going to share the scoop with you. Representative Steve King, Republican Congressman of Iowa, made a daring comment Monday evening on MSNBC. He actually questioned the contributions of non-white subgroups to American civilization. Let's take a listen.
Or shouted down either kindly or roughly. But that's what's going to happen. This whole white people business, though, does get a little tired, Charlie. I mean, I'd ask you to go back through history and figure out where are these contributions that have been made by these other categories of people that you're talking about. Where did any other subgroup of people contribute more to civilization?
Than white people?
Than Western civilization itself, that's rooted in Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and the United States of America, and every place where the footprint of Christianity settled the world. That's all of Western civilization.
What I really want to know is how can someone even say that, like, ever?
You can do that once you're blinded by white supremacy.
But really though, it's just jokes. Like at this point, it's just jokes. Because you cannot be that ignorant, especially being someone's congressman.
I mean,
Well, you might say they cannot be that ignorant. We
Or you
see
should
them
not
every
be.
day saying stuff that it's just not relevant at all.
I mean, can we also talk about the context of the word subgroup? What is a subgroup? Last time I thought it was like humans,
Exactly.
minorities,
Non-white subgroups.
I don't know.
I would love to know the definition of that, actually.
He said what do you call them? The contribution? Oh, I don't know. Transatlantic slave trade. Slavery? No?
Yeah, definitely. And even African Americans participating in World War II. We were there.
Yeah, we were. Absolutely.
All the inventions. We gave them the music they listen to today. Be lit every day listening to our stuff, but it is what it is.
It's so absurd.
But you know what? We want to hear what you have to say about this. What are some other contributions? Is he racist? Is he just ignorant? Tweet us at WHBC_HowardU, and we'll read them for you. Stay tuned for the controversy between Melania Trump and First Lady Michelle Obama right here on WHBC 96.3 HD3.
Okay, welcome back to WHBC. You're listening to Maya,
Shanique.
Bill, IE, don't forget the IE.
I'm Danny.
and we're picking up where we left off after our break. Congressman Steve, he questioned minorities this morning on MSNBC about their contribution to America. Now, if you don't remember, he said something along the lines of what have, in context, subgroups contributed to America other than Western civilizations. And we have some tweets here. We have a tweet from Devin Hartsew, and she says, minorities have contributed to seasoning, rhythm, fashion trends, speeches, everything, and everything else they always steal from us. And we have another tweet, Summertime Fine, says, our hard work has always been underappreciated, ignored, and stolen by our white counterparts. This is no different. What do you guys think about that?
They're correct. I mean, to be completely honest, Europeans have always taken our culture, our lives, everything, basically, and tried to make a profit off of it and pass it off as their own.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're all about the credits.
Exactly. Now, let's get down to the real mischief. Melania Trump, Donald Trump's wife, made a speech at the Republican National Convention yesterday. It had immense similarities to a speech that was given by First Lady Michelle Obama in 2008 at the Democratic National Convention. Melania claims she wrote this with as little help as possible, but let's take a look at the similarities.
That is a lesson that I continue to pass along to our son. And we need to pass those lessons on to the many generations to follow.
And Barack and I set out to build lives guided by these values and to pass them on to the next generation, because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
Because we want our children in this nation to know that the only limit to your achievements is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them.
Could she have really written this on her own? That's my question. Like, is that ever at all possible?
Unless copy and paste or speechwriters, then yeah, it's pretty questionable.
It's more like changing of words. Basically, just syntax, changing the words where she has strengths. I think Michelle has something that has to do in the line of something of your dream. I've forgotten the word. Why did you just skip my mind? But the strength wasn't in Michelle's speech.
Yeah, I mean, she could have at least changed the words. You know, you like that time that your friend gave you the essay that you needed the class for and you needed to turn it in. Yeah, well, she was like, yeah, nah, we're just going to straight up copy and paste.
What I want to know is her speechwriters, like, did they... I mean, somebody had to do it on purpose, you know what I mean?
Somebody knew what they were doing.
Right. And I'm wondering, like, did they set her up on purpose? Like, was she even aware that this speech was given years before, you know what I mean? Or did she just walk into it blindly, just reading the script?
Mind you, she did say that she did work really hard on it. Okay, thanks, YouTube. But, well, that is our show for today, and you're listening to
Urban Mischief
on WHBC 96.3 HD3.
Oh, and right now we have Rosemary Miller about to give our afternoon news.